left hook to the body, too.
You get a look at Caleb Plant to him there. Among others, Richie Plant, his father, in his corner, said he's been with him every day. In fact, when we talked to Caleb about his dad, Richie, he just said, hey, we grew up with nothing. His hometown, Ashland City, Tennessee, has a lot of challenges, and there are people with a lot of financial challenges, among other things. He said he remembers eating canned food where the expiration date was well past what it said on the side of the can, but his dad always found a way to find money to pay for sports equipment, to pay for training, to pay for entry fees wherever he was fighting or playing, and they are inseparable to this day.
Well, he's definitely a cutie, but he hadn't landed anything significant in these first early rounds. I mean, I want to see him put some hurt on this guy. Start landing that jab, get more busier with your punches.
I mean, he's clearly the bigger guy. He's much stronger. He spent more time at middleweight than his opponent who's come up. So it's one of those things where if you have that physical advantage, use the aggression, use that physical advantage by staying in your opponent's face. He's not doing that yet.
And I don't want to really talk down to any fighter that's courageous enough to step in the ring, but when you look at Galvan's record,
Yeah.
put it under the microscope,
Yeah.
I mean, even the last two fighters he's faced, he's never beat a guy with a winning record.
Never.
I think the guys combined was 1-38. So, I mean, you know.
Go out here and get it done.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Plant got to get it done.
Got a chance to beat an undefeated fighter. He hasn't beaten anyone with a winning record. His last 7 fights go like this, guys. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. Okay, 12 wins to his credit, but those opponents, the 12 opponents he's beaten, their combined records, 39, 166, and 8. So this would easily be his biggest win. Oh, left hand got through there. I thought that really got to Galvan.
Back it up now.
Yeah, and another one got through.
Finding success with that left hook. He was jabbing early, and now it's the left hook and straight right.
And we've seen a couple of bits of evidence of that mugging and showmanship that we talked about with Plant when he ducked out of a Galvan would-be flurry in the corner there. You saw him hop back up and like look outside of the ring to the crowd as if to say, wait, did you see him and you try and hit me there? And then, of course, tapping his cheek, which you saw about 15 seconds ago himself, as if to say, that's about how hard you hit me there.
And you hear in boxing all the time, a win is a win. But I don't believe in just a win tonight. When you look at, like I said, we've already put Carlos' record under the microscope. Plant is the up-and-coming prospect here. And this guy shouldn't be in the ring with him, so he got to get him out of there. That's his job tonight, and I want to see him do it.
A couple of nice hands, left hands in this round, but nothing that near ending it.
Necesitamos agua. Ponle presión. Ponle presión.
You look at the corner of Carlos Galvan,
No le regalas nada.
nicknamed El Guerrero, the Warrior.
Hey, there's no water wipe up down there.
He says his style is to stand in there and go to war with whoever they put him in there against. We begin round number 3, scheduled for 6. Galvan recently got married, has a child on the way. Congrats to him and his bride. Also has a 3-year-old daughter. Boy, those hands are low on Plant right now.
He's relying on his awareness. He's relying on his ability to see punches.
Instincts.
Yep.
And that's good to rely on. But again, I just want to see a more assertive offensive stance from Plant. And I think he can, with 2 or 3 significant blows, he might be able to get this guy out of here. But he has to sit down and land him. It's hard to land a hard shot when you're on your toes bouncing.
There he tried to dive in and connect with that left. Galvan shakes him back up a bit.
fight out of it.
There's
Certainly
one guy.
entertaining. Yeah.
One guy's willing to fight.
I would love to give these guys credit and say it's an homage to the greatest boxing showman of all time, Muhammad Ali. I'm not so sure that's what they're thinking at this moment, but back to the man that the entire boxing world is thinking about right now, Ali. He took the sport to the next level in part because he was the Louisville Limp, because he could talk the greatest game in sports and back it up as well.
That was the key, backing it up.
Yep.
Almost fall on the round eye call. He would do it. He would lay guys out.
Rumble, young man, rumble. Jimmy, favorite soundbite from Muhammad Ali of all time? You have one? Yeah. Oh my God! I'm doing this at 15 seconds left in the round, admittedly so. If you want to take in between rounds 3 and 4 to think about it here. Oh, you got it.
My favorite of all time is I shook up the world after Liston. His rant after Liston, telling everybody I'm the best. That's my favorite. It was in the moment. That makes it number 1.
Good job.
Back live at the Hard Rock Casino and Resort. Hard Rock Live, our venue, holds 5,500 fans for an event like this. And some deep breath fights in here in the past decade plus that it's been around. Andre the Beast Berto fought in here. We closed round number 3 talking about Muhammad Ali. We know fans, you're letting your voices be heard. Yeah, boy, in 80 is baby. And I'm not going to try that Twitter name there, but prayers going out to Muhammad Ali, keep fighting champ. Shout out to the GOAT, greatest of all time acronym, Floyd Money Mayweather, who was in the house. Yeah, you think about that. I mean, hey, a younger generation who talks in the language of emoji these days, of all the animal emojis that they have in whatever app you've downloaded, sometimes you just send the GOAT, the picture of the GOAT, and you know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly. And that would not have been, unless the man dubbed himself the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Of course, now everybody gets ascribed to GOAT.
It's so overused.
Yes.
I get, oh God, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Good body.
A body shot by Plant. Drops Galvan to the canvas, and that could end it.
He ain't getting up from that.
This one's over.
Was that a one-punch body shot knockout that we just saw?
It went left, right to the liver. Anybody who's sparred, anybody who's fought knows how much that shot hurts.
You know what? A lot of
Dropped him.
people can take shots to the head. Very few can take body shots like that.
Here it is, fellas.
And he had been throwing the jab in upstairs the whole time. Look at this loopy shot. Right to the midsection a little bit. A little bit more to the center than I thought it was.
That reached his heart.
I was going to say, right about where the heart cavity is.
Exactly.
The thud. Let's lay out. Let's hear it again. If the guy's in the truck can give us that sound.
That
Maybe
was
we've got another
unbelievable.
slow-mo of it. As stiff as you can hit a man.
But lulled
in the
him into a
midsection.
false sense of security here. Kind of walks back and then feints with the right and that left.
That feint with the right,
Whoa.
and then he dipped to the left, and he set it up with a lot of power.
A solar plexus knockout by Caleb Plant, who did just that in running his career record to 13-0 with now 10 knockouts. We're back after this. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant put one of those right on the midsection of his opponent, Carlos Galvan, and ended the fight in round number 4. The official announcement from Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute, 24 seconds into round number 4. The winner by knockout, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
Now, he guaranteed a win to us. He comes in here to Hollywood, Florida, does his job, goes to 13-0 with now 10 knockouts. And that will bring to the main event. He used to be the lightweight champion of the world. He lost his belt, but not in the ring. And now the belt is held by this man, Francis Barthélemy, undefeated. The Cuban defector has plans to keep that for many years to come. But the belt is on the line when we come back here on PBC on Spike.
Keith, you've said many times that the key to this fight is to go in and Keith Thurman. I've spent time with you outside of the ring. You're a nice guy, very pleasant guy. Who's Keith Thurman when that bell rings?
You know, I'm an animal, I'm a beast, and I'm calm. You know, I'm trying to hurt my opponent, but I'm also trying to win the round for the judges. I want to be victorious no matter what the outcome of the fight. So really, man, I'm going to try to be the smarter fighter in there come the 25th against Shawn Porter.
Now, Shawn Porter is a guy you know well. You know, he's physical. He comes forward. He's very aggressive. He's going to stay right in your face, right in your chest. You're a guy who wants to be known as the hardest hitter in the welterweight division. Seems like it plays right to your strength.
Shawn Porter, when he rushes in, he's going to have to be smart. He's going to have to, you know, pick his moments when to rush in and not just be an angry bull. Otherwise, I am going to, you know, do my best to calm him down and sit him down.
Manny Pacquiao just retiring, Floyd Mayweather retiring, a storied division, the welterweight division, now a lot of opportunities. You, Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter at the top of the list. What does a win over Shawn Porter, especially a dominant win, do for you in the division in your mind?
You know, a win just solidifies me at the top. A dominant win, especially a knockout performance, can really highlight Keith Thurman in the welterweight division. I'm looking forward to having a great fight.
I know you know him, I know you like him, but if he sees this, what's your message to him, buddy?
Oh, well, you know, Shawn, you just better be prepared, man. I'm coming to bring it. I'm coming to beat Keith one-time Thurman. You know, we've worked in the ring together. 8-ounce gloves is another story. When victory's on the line, it's another story. I'm looking for your best. I hope that I see it.
June 25th, I hope we see it too. Best of luck to you, man.
Thank you very much.
And again, that fight is coming up on June 25th. You heard them talking about what this division is like now that there is no Pacquiao and there is no Mayweather, at least for now. And this is our boxing historian Steve Farhood's look at the top 5 welterweights. Thurman hoping to move up the ranks, perhaps overtake Kell Brook at some point. Shawn Porter bookending those top 5. It's not the welterweights, but the lightweights that are coming up next here on PBC on Spike. The IBF titleweight fight between Francis Barthélemy and Mickey Bay.
Up next, undefeated Cuban Francis Barthélemy defends his belt against Mayweather protege Mickey Bay Jr. It's the PBC main event when we return live on Spike. Well, the crowd here in Hard Rock Live has been waiting for this moment. Championship strap